Before we start reviewing PES 2020 myClub gameplay, we're talking myClub here. Patch 1, this is like basically the game has only been out for a week. So my review is based on the first week, Patch 1, PES 2020 myClub gameplay. I'm not saying PES 2020 demo was 100% better than the full game. However, on PES 2020 demo, dribbling, tactical, smart time defending was better than the full game. And when I say full game, this review is about myClub online gameplay. Not offline, not Master League, not myClub offline, not Match Day, myClub online. Let's get into it. Alright, first of all, I haven't uploaded much yet because most of you guys know me. I like to play against humans online before I put out any tips and tutorials, because I believe most of us play online and tips and tutorials should be based on online. I could have put out 10 videos to hype it for views when the game was just out, but I didn't want to rush it because I don't pull tactics and tips out of my pocket. I gotta test it. Anyway, so myClub 2020 gameplay. Now, there are different opinions in the community, okay? I'm gonna tell you what's floating in the community in a way. Everybody's got different opinion. Some say there's a learning curve, you have to adapt to it. Some say it's broken compared to the demo. Some say it's bad. Some say I love it. So again, it's one game, billions of opinions. I played about 30-40 games live on a live stream. And in no particular order, I'm going to tell you what I like and what I dislike, as always. Remember guys, I'm a positive person and I always mention the good and bad. Just because I don't make money videos all the time or brag on or complain on Twitter non-stop. You know, like, I'm not going to go all year just complain about the bad things. Yes, I want Konami to hear it, but I give my feedback as well. While on the subject, make sure to check out this link in the description for the PES development team. Be constructive if you want to be heard, because they already pull out a patch, which is out at the end of October. Let's see if that's going to make it worse or better. We don't know yet. But currently regarding myClub gameplay, and I'm talking myClub online, there's a lot of factors. I'm not talking about normal divisions. I need to say though, PES 2020, again, offline is amazing. I haven't played much. Some say against Superstar computer is easy, etc. But the things that I can do offline, I can't pull it online, especially on myClub. I'm talking about defending with R2, defending conservatively, time your tackle, manual or auto positioning, let your team play for you, kind of more of a manual defending, and time dribbling, finesse dribbling, you know, no touch dribbling, trick trap, all that new features. I can actually pull these better offline. Now on myClub, two things annoys me. Never mind pulling a skill, I can barely dribble, okay? And I've heard that from one of the best dribblers in the community. Number two, defense response. Number three, player space awareness, whether it's a defender or a striker. Many times I'm on the ball, I'm making looking out for my striker with 98 offensive awareness, and he's just looking at me. I know you're saying, do a 1-2 trigger run. I'm sorry, but naturally they should make elusive runs in the first place. Usually they put their arm out when they see a space, asking for the ball. When the opponent makes a through ball, I'm watching my defender, instead of covering the space, he actually pushes out for that guy to go in. Several times it does happen. However, there are another thing, you guys, if you noticed. I like the physicality of the game. Shielding is contextual. However, if you hold R2 with your first touch and then with your left stick turn, and then you don't even need to touch anything if you do the shielding correctly. You just gotta wrong foot your opponent, you know, turn it back on him, you know, go left to right. It gives you time on the ball. I love the shielding, okay? Simple left stick dribbling, it's not as good as it was in the demo, and this review is based on myClub, by the way. myClub online, remember that. And my other problem is, like, I'm not that great at defending. I usually rush. I understand the difference between AI error and human error, my own bad or good decision making. So I understand that as well. I try to adapt to what I don't like in the game, and I try to adapt what I need to learn. There is a little bit of a learning curve. But one thing I don't like making that big change, changing the R2 button, which is the deft touch, into the right stick. I'm not a game developer, but I'm just going to put that out there. I think it's making the dribble a little bit clunky, irresponsive. Why? Because now your right stick is in charge of almost 5 different inputs. Number one, your right stick is used for finesse dribbling. Number 2, it's used for no-touch dribbling, which FIFA removed it, by the way, because barely anybody used it, and it was affecting the dribbling fundamentals, actually. Number 3, so number 1, finesse dribbling. Number 2, no-touch dribbling. Number 3, obviously, when you try to trigger run a player. 2 options that you use, obviously, when you're off the ball. But imagine you're trying to pull a finesse dribbling, and you accidentally do a skill. As soon as you lose the ball, you manually flick your right stick to defend as well. So there are so many things, like almost 5 options done. When you are on the ball, there are definitely 3 things that complicates your dribbling. Because for finesse dribbling, you have to press and let go of the right stick and then left stick, right? And for pulling a skill, whether it's a McGeady spin, double touch, la croquette, things like that, you have to hold the right stick. So many times I want to do a skill and then it doesn't register it because the game just doesn't understand what I'm trying to do. Am I trying to do finesse dribbling or I'm trying to pull a skill? Many times the player just freezes. This is just my opinion though. I hope they patch that because this whole hype about the new dribbling system, you guys saw my review when I played the game early access at Manchester United Academy, and then I played the demo. I was able to dribble better in the demo. And remember, they are trying to patch it right now and see how that goes. As I said, I love the physicality of the game. I love the fact that not every player can pass like Pirlo, unless you're using PESEP or 3. That's a different story. But I personally use I've used every different passes from 1 to 3. And obviously different players with different, this new feature that, I like this new feature by the way, Inspire. It does change your game if you build a squad based on Inspire. For example, your midfielder has 2-star lofted pass. Imagine as soon as that player has the ball, boom, your striker goes. He's aware that you're going to do a lofted pass. I've noticed players' awareness to space with the Inspire is actually better. It does get triggered most of the time on myClub Online. And the other thing I like, when the dribbling works, it's amazing, dude. Like, it was so hard for me not to do. I don't usually showboat. I do simple skills. It's part of my game, you know. I don't like bypassing the midfield, get sweaty. I don't enjoy it like that because I play this game all year and it's the only game I play. So when you can, at the moment, I'm just trying to, if you want to be consistent of myClub, just simplify your game until they patch it. And I'm talking about simple left stick dribbling, shield, pass, you know. Another thing, ground through balls is so overpowered. I mean, we always complain about L1 triangles, but right now, if you notice, L1 ground through balls are actually even more effective. Especially if you have a midfielder who has 2-star, especially if you have a midfielder with a skill card through pass. When that midfielder is on the ball, you can see your striker flying by. So if you time these through balls, it's so effective, and because the defense response isn't that great right now on myClub Online, which as I said, hopefully they will fix it. Now the problem will be, a lot of people say defending right now, it's part of the skill gap, it's manual. Get better, get used to it. And some people say that and say, hey, don't patch it. We don't want PES 19 full automatic defending. So in my experience, as I said, I know the difference between my bad decision making and when I see the AI being a bit weird, not responding to the ball. Because when you have 2 center backs, when the opponent makes a through ball, I'm not manually pressing him. I usually, another thing while on the subject, obviously when your opponent's on the ball, you don't want to press players randomly. Within reason though, depending on how the players play. Usually to try to cut the passing lanes. And a lot of time, I'm predicting the pass, the ball is coming slowly, the player when it reaches the ball just doesn't react to it. We had that on 19 as well. Now, I don't know how many of these things will gonna get fixed, but in my opinion, a major overhaul probably will happen for PES 2021 or 22. That was my opinion, even when PES 2019 was out, early days for PES 2020. And hopefully they will patch the gameplay. And regarding myClub as a mode, it has been changed a lot. And I gotta say, I'm a myClub addict. It's not a perfect mode. There's a lot of things I don't like. There's a lot of things I like. And if we come to like overhaul as a myClub, there's a lot of things that could be changed. But let's talk about things that it can be changed right now. You know, transfer market, the user interface change, the new ranking system, better rewards, etc. I don't think these will happen. One thing I don't like if you want to grind, spend no money on myClub, it's a little bit harder this year because all these one-time off GP that you used to get, you can't get them anymore. However, you do get rewards for different things, like Team Spirit 99, boom, almost 10k. But as a whole, like featured players being coins only, okay, but putting agents out that is coins only, it's a little bit no-no for me. I mean, I'm the type of guy who occasionally buy coins, you know. I'm not gonna deny that. Obviously, I'm a content creator. I don't need to buy coins, but I do it because it's the game that I play all the time. I don't know why I'm justifying myself to buy coins. Well, because I know what the community is like sometimes. So my point is, last year even I showed how to not spend a single penny and still manage a good team. I'll probably make a video like that as well, but it's pretty much the same like 19, apart from the fact you can earn GPs from doing the training and Master League and etc. So it's called, the reason why it's, if you don't spend money, the reason why it's hard to build a team, because it's called grinding, you know, grinding. Like, people can have a beastly team in day one, while you have to spend like at least, I don't know, 3-4 weeks in a way to develop a team. So if you're grinding, don't rush it. You got 10 months. And the other thing is, you can get a one-time off 1,200 coins by unlocking all the myClub records. And for New Year and Christmas, usually we do get coins. I think I'm going off subject right now because we were talking about the gameplay. So I did mention the good and the bad. This whole review was based on myClub gameplay. There's probably a lot of things good and bad I forgot right now. I'm all over the place because I got to stream in a bit. So dialogue with me, guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Because as gamers, if I speak for ourselves, we always focus on what we don't like, right? Including myself. But we forget, why do we play the game in the first place? So, and usually, I like opinions with people who, whether you're winning or losing, you know, your opinions should be the same. Like, I'm not gonna boast about my rating all the time. I'm having a good time, I'm winning, the game is okay, you know. But as soon as I have one bad day, the game is crap. I don't like this type of opinions. Give me your opinion, whether you're winning or losing or beasting or you're a top rank or you're a bottom rank. Comment down below and make sure to give your feedback to the PES development team on Facebook. Link will be in the description. It's common sense. If you're nice, they will listen to you. And you know, that's pretty much about it for this. Videos coming up soon as well, guys. Remember, I live stream a lot at this moment because I'm trying to test things online. So you can drop by my stream as well every now and then. Make sure to follow and subscribe if you haven't, and please like and dislike this video based on the production. Like, I don't know, it's just my opinion. You shouldn't like or dislike a video based on the fact if you like or dislike the game. Like, if you can't stand the game right now, it's not my fault. Don't dislike my video, please. Anyway, being said, till next time, ciao for now. For this.